Today we are playing match play at the Thunderbird Gardens disc golf course. On hole 1, Lenny threw a forehand pretty close to the basket. And I overturned mine a little bit, leaving me a 30-footer, which I missed, and then Lenny took the first point of the day. On the next hole, I gave it a little bit of an ace run. It ended up parked, and then Lenny parked it even closer. So we both tapped in our birdies and moved on to the next hole. I threw it a little low, and Lenny threw it a little left, so we had to make some putts. This time I actually made my putt, and so did Lenny. So we had a push to the next hole.
Go.
This hole goes pretty far right, so we threw forehands. Lenny went a little short, so he had a big putt to make. He missed it, but then I missed my putt as well, so we both had a par and pushed to the next hole. I had a nice throw and put it under the basket, putting the pressure on Lenny, and he early released. And then I got that point. The next hole is pretty blind, but the bushes and rocks catch the discs and drop them right next to the basket. So we both had pretty short putts to make, and we both made them. The next hole is a really short ace runnable hole. I hit right side chains, and then Lenny threw it a little low. Lenny ended up missing the putt, so I got a point. But then on the next hole, Lenny parked it. And then I threw it a little bit too far. I tried to make the straddle putt, but airballed it, so then Lenny got the point on this hole. The next hole is about 300 feet, just straight and slightly uphill, so I just threw my envy pretty hard, and it ended up pretty close to the basket. Lenny also tried to park it, but a little bush caught his disc. Lenny barely missed the putt, and I got the opportunity to get another point. The next hole is a really short one. None of us aced it, but at least we both birdied it and had a push to the next hole. The next hole is another blind shot, over the trees and over the hill. We both ended up in the bushes. So we both had pars and pushed to the next hole. The next hole is a lot easier. It is just an open 200-foot shot with a slightly guarded green. I parked mine, and then Lenny went a little long. But Lenny made his putt, so we both had a birdie and pushed to the next hole. On the next hole, you have to land softly on the green. Somehow my shot worked, and I don't know what happened with Lenny's forehand. Lenny tried running it, but he missed, so then I got a point on Lenny. But on the next hole, I short-armed it, and Lenny had a big chance to get a point. He threw a hyzer right next to the basket, so I had to try to run it. I missed, and Lenny got another point. This hole is probably the hardest hole on the course. It is pretty far and uphill, and I just hyzered out early. Lenny landed perfectly in the fairway with a nice forehand, which left him an easy upshot for the par. I tried to give it a little run, but we both ended up with pars on the hole. Hole 16 is one of my favorite holes. Mine ended up being way more right than I thought, and Lenny's was pretty close. I tried running it but caught a little branch, and then Lenny made this putt to get another point. I had a nice throw on hole 17 and put it right next to the basket. This put the pressure on Lenny, and he also threw a nice one. But then the rock got it at the last second. Lenny almost made his birdie putt, but in the end I got the point on this hole. Now we're going to the final hole.
This is the only par 4 on the course. It's 607 feet down there.
I end up putting it just outside the circle, and Lenny flips it a little bit. Then Lenny scrambles for the easy birdie. And now we can see if I can get the eagle.
For the eagle.
I missed the eagle but still got the birdie, which means I win by 1 point.
We're playing doubles, and right now we're tapping in 16 down through 17. So now we're going to try to get the eagle on the last hole. Oh, we have a long putt. We're left with this little putt around the corner. So we have a tap in for 17 down, which might still be the course record, but we play doubles. See you in the next one. Oh, yeah!